he has taken his dynamic personal messages to opposite sides of the globe, from the US to Singapore. His 30 years of understanding and experience has helped people on the path of personal growth and fulfillment. He has been recognized by the Roundtable Foundation, honored by Lions International and Rotary International. Mr. Shiv Khera's client list includes, among others, Lufthansa, Motorola, Nestle, Philips, Gillette, Hewlett-Packard, Carrier, IBM, Ericsson, General Motors, Johnson & Johnson, HSBC, and many more. He has appeared on numerous radio and television shows. Mr. Shiv Khera is also the author of the international bestseller book, You Can Win, in 16 languages. His other books are on their way to creating new records. Tens of thousands have benefited from his dynamic workshops in 17 countries, and over 1 million people have heard him as a keynote speaker. His trademark is, winners don't do different things. They do things differently.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I invite Mr. Shiv Khera onto the dais. Sir, please.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning. Volume volume slightly lower. Okay. Can you hear me at the back? थोड़ा volume कम कीजिए. Volume कम कीजिए. Yeah, echo कम कीजिए. Echo भी ज़्यादा है. Folks, I believe you had a nice party, slightly volume before. Last evening was the entertainment. I noticed many of you have got the i15s and the massive, nice phones, fancy phones. Kindly get your mobile in your hand, please, everybody. All of you, get it up, get it up. Everybody get your mobile up, please, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Okay. Now kindly switch off, please, kindly switch off. Kindly switch off. Folks, let me ask you, if I keep my mobile on and if it keeps ringing in between, if I keep fiddling with it, would it be courteous to you people? Yes, no? Hello? Yes, no? Oh, come on, folks, you had your breakfast, yes, no? Okay. Can you practice courtesy both sides, please? Kindly switch off. Folks, in our office, very clearly it is requested to everybody, nobody, including me, is allowed to bring their mobile in a conference room. Nobody. Folks, we had a member of parliament come the other day, said, can I bring my mobile? I said, no, sir. Folks, let me ask you, if you came to my office and if I keep my mobile on, one, it is discourteous, ill-mannered. Two, am I not wasting your time? Yes, no? Do I have a right to do it? No, I have no right to do it. So I commit, I will not waste your time, but I will not let you waste my time either. You put your mobile out too. I will not let you waste my time. Folks, these are some basic courtesy. Look, it's a big advantage tool. It's become a nuisance tool. So we need to understand exactly what it is. And because of this, you can't be ill-mannered and discourteous to others. Are you with me, folks? Can I have a big yes? Okay. On the lighter side, one time, a young boy went to his dad and said, Dad, I'm confused. I want to know the truth. Father says, son, go ahead, what do you want to know? So the boy said, Dad, you keep saying God created us. But mother keeps saying our ancestors were monkeys. Dad, what's the truth? Father said, son, we're both telling the truth. I'm talking of my side of the family, she's talking of her side of the family, that's it. All right, folks, that is the lighter side, but now let's come back to serious business. Whenever you see a success story or a failure story, there are people behind it. True? Now, if you agree with that, then most natural question comes, how many agree that people are our greatest assets? Please raise your hand. All the way up. All the way up. Okay. Incorrect answer. Folks, people are not assets. Only good people are assets, rest are all liabilities. Only good people, look, we were just talking to the gentleman, managing director of Accenture. Only good people are assets, rest are all liabilities, and goodness needs to be created consciously. Evil happens. This is nature's law. Goodness must be created consciously. Evil happens automatically. This is just like a farmer. If they have to build a good garden, they must consciously plant good seeds of good flowers and good fruits. But weeds keep coming. They don't have to plant weeds. They just keep coming automatically. Now, after the farmer has planted good seeds, there's a whole army of insects and weeds ready to destroy his hard work. Now, the farmer has a choice. Either get destroyed or destroy them. Both cannot live together. Folks, are you with me? Hello?
Yeah.
Both cannot live together. So either get destroyed or destroy them. That means he has to fight. So there is a fight here. So that means fight is nature's law. Not fighting is not a choice. So you want to live in peace, be ready to fight. Look, everywhere is the same story. Within our body, we have the red cells, we have the white cells. What is the function of the white cells?
Fight.
To fight infection. Do you realize every day our body releases millions of cancer cells and millions of immunity cells? They fight. Whichever is stronger wins. So there is a fight going on in our body right now. Fight is nature's law. Not fighting is not a choice. Now when we fight, our objective is not just to get involved, but our objective is to fight to win. We must fight to win. And in order to win, we must be strong. Now, my new book that is coming out, which is going to be launched next year, we must be strong in 5 areas, which if I have the time I'll elaborate, otherwise I'll skip it. We must be strong in 5 different areas. One is physically strong, 2 mentally strong, 3 emotionally strong, 4 financially strong, and 5 spiritually strong. We must be strong in all 5 areas. Physical, mental, emotional, financial. Financial is crucial. And spiritual. Now, why do I say physically strong? Folks, physical strength gives us sustenance. It gives us energy. And when we are not physically strong, when we are physically weak, it impacts our decision-making process. Have you noticed when we are not feeling strong physically, the kind of decisions we end up making in life, we such decisions when you are physically strong. Are you with me? It impacts our decision-making process. 2 is mentally strong. Have you noticed this is called mental toughness? Have you noticed there are some people, no matter what they do, they always succeed. And there are some people in this world, no matter what they do, they always fail. So that means Aristotle, what he said 2,000 years ago is true, means success is a habit and so is failure. I repeat, success is a habit and so is failure. Folks, there has been so much of research gone into the topic of success and failure. If you read biographies and autobiographies of successful people, you will find there are some common characteristics in all successful people. Common behavior in all successful people. And it says, if you follow those common behaviors, you shall be successful. You have the common attributes. And similarly, if you look at life histories of failures, you will find there are some behaviors common in all failures. And if you avoid them, then you shall not be a failure. Very clear. And mental toughness is one of the things that is crucial in people who are successful. Folks, who was the legend in martial art in the last century? Somebody give me his name. Bruce Lee. Thank you, sir. Now, you know the legend, his success story. How many of you know that Bruce Lee's one leg was shorter than the other by 1 inch? Okay, one person knows that. 1 inch! See, 1 mm, 2 mm can disalign a person. But sir, 1 inch. And Bruce Lee's eyesight was -10. He could not even see his opponent without lenses. But Bruce Lee practiced 5,000 punches per day. And I've quoted Bruce Lee in my new book, You Can Achieve More. He said, I'm not afraid of a person who knows 10,000 ways how to kick. I'm afraid of a person who knows only one way. But he's practiced one way 10,000 times. That's dangerous. Now, was Bruce Lee an exception? Somebody give me an answer. Was he an exception? Somebody raise your hand, please. How many say he was an exception? Raise your hand. One person. 2. How many say he was not an exception? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay. How many are confused? Please raise your hand. Okay. You know, interestingly, people who are confused, when they raise their hand, they come to here only. Their hands only come. And you look at them, this is doing this. That is the interesting part, but that's perfectly fine. Folks, the answer to people who said, no, he was not an exception, I agree with them. Why? Because go check out all success stories, there also is a great failures. Why go Bruce Lee? You heard the name Michael Phelps. He was the swimmer, he created history in 2008 in Beijing. Now, how many of you know that 2 years prior to the Olympics he fractured his hand? How many know that? Okay, a few people. And doctor said you can't get in the water anymore. And the question is, even if your hand does get repaired, will it have the same strength? You are competing at the Olympics, not your neighborhood kids. But Michael Phelps was preparing for this event a decade ago. He could see his lifetime dream shattered. As somebody said, dreams are not what come in sleep, dreams are those that don't let you sleep. He told the doctor, I will go in the water. I won't use my hands, I use my legs. He continued using his legs. 2 years later, at Beijing, he created history, won 8 gold medals. After he won the 8 gold medals, Somebody said to him, must be your lucky day. Must be your lucky day, you won 8 gold medals. When Michael Phelps heard that, he didn't like it. He said, you come here, I'll tell you how lucky I got. He said, in the last 4 years, I have trained 10,000 hours. And if you're good at maths, that translates into 2,500 hours per year. And if you're good at calculus, that translates into 8 hours per day, no Sunday. And he told the man, you go sit in the water for 8 hours every day for the next 4 years, your body will shrivel. And he asked, did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? He said, luck is not designed to deliver you these things in life. Too many crackpots keep waiting for a jackpot. Are you with me? It doesn't work that way. And he said, athletes train 15 years for 15 seconds of performance. Go ask them if they get lucky. Folks, why do I share this with you? Especially in India, I make it a point to share all the time. Because many times people see a success story, you know what they say? Must be lucky, must be the right place at the right time. And one of the biggest damage done to India has been done by our media. Anytime you turn the TV on, what do you see? Horoscope! There is a Guruji, Babaji, Sadhuji, and three tilaks here, and he's asking, Naam bolo, Janapati bolo, kahan se bolo, Janapati bolo, Guruji malum doesn't matter. He has a laptop. And he does tick, 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 tick. Then he says, so Mangal mein baitha hai, Mangal Budh mein baitha hai, Phala mein baitha hai, Tisra wahan baitha hai. And then he says, Are dusra teesre mein baitha hai, Aap dusra teesre ke ghar mein baithega to problem to 100%. Then he says, Mangli. The guy is scared. Then what do I do? Kele ke ped se shaadi karo, people ke ped se shaadi karo, or that koi baat nahi, doesn't matter. Then he gets Shani chad gaya. Now the guy is scared. How the hell do I get rid of Shani? He says, एक काला रुमाल लीजिए, उसमें काली दाल डालिए, फिर काला काजल लगाइए, काले बाल काला खोलो, साथ वाली खोपड़ी पे घुमाओ, काला कुत्ता खोलो, काला बर्तन खोलो, काला खोलो, सब कुछ खोलो, काला. And people are running around looking for काला. साहब एक बात बताइए. If it is so easy to get Shani in, Shani out, Shani in, Shani out, Shani in, Shani out, why don't we send Shani to Pakistan? सारे terrorists को मरवा दिया. Why don't we send Shani to Ladakh to fight the Chinese? मैडम आपसे मैं एक बात पूछना चाहता हूँ. Why does Shani permanently stay only in India, never goes to Australia, never goes to New Zealand, never goes to US, never, nothing! The guy stays here permanently. Man, why is that? And if you look at the life history of Swami Vivekananda, then Guru Nanak, they never believed in all these things. In fact, they fought against it. Guru Nanak fought against it. Folks, look at them. Are you aware that in Sikh families, they never carry back horoscopes? Are you aware that there is no Shubh Muhurat for a wedding? Every Sikh wedding takes place on a Sunday. There is no Mangli. Why am I sharing this with you? People keep running, Guruji, Babaji, Guruji, Babaji, Guruji, Babaji, and they touch their feet. The guy should be in jail. Hello? Babaji kya kare, Babaji kya kare? One Baba said, Beta preet karo, preet karo, preet karo. He's selling preet. Another Baba says, Beta, you do honey karo, honey karo, honey karo. So that Baba is selling honey. Third Baba is mixing honey and preet together. And now he is honey preet together. What a joke. guy should be in jail. I heard on the TV, thousands of people on guys saying, "Kal jalebi khai thi, kal golgappe khai thi, chutney kaun si khai thi." Folks, this is what is going on. Why am I sharing this? You know something? This is what is making our country weak. This is not spiritual. This is a racket. It's a scam. Folks, life always does not go up, 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 up. It also comes down. Yes, no? Yes. That's right. And when there's a down, people who are responsible for their own behavior, they analyze the situation, they ask a question. If a similar situation came, would I behave the same way? If the answer is yes, then you haven't learned anything. If the answer is no, this is what I learned, and I will change this, so they avoid future mistakes. But people who don't want to learn, they never do such things. And you know what they say? My stars are not favoring me. And they learn nothing, and they keep repeating the same mistake again and again and again. I saw one man on the TV, the guy was wearing rings, 2 rings per finger. 2 rings per finger. One for this, one for that, one for this, one for... He said, one for this, one for that, one for this, one for that, one for this. I said, you got 10 downstairs also. What the hell is going on? Folks, I share with you, once I was going to the airport, and the driver hit the brake so hard, car came to switching on. I asked him what happened. Police are busy rasta kar rahe. मैंने कहा भाई अब क्या हो? बोले साहब आपसे कुछ नुकसान हो जाएगा। तो मैंने कहा क्या करूँ? बोले गाड़ी रोक देता हूँ साहब। गाड़ी रोक देता हूँ। So I asked him, सर बंद कर दीजिए थोड़ी देर बाद। थोड़ी देर बंद कर दो आप। सर फोन बंद कर दीजिए थोड़ा सा। नहीं तो you can leave. You can do much better outside. Stay. So I asked him, गाड़ी कब तक रोकोगे भैया? कहता जब तक कोई दूसरा गाड़ी नहीं निकाल ले। मैंने कहा उसका नुकसान हो गया, बोले that's his problem. Then I asked him, he said, supposing you were 15 yards ahead of Billy, and Billy had crossed the road, and had you not seen the Billy, and in that case, you would have just been driven straight, and yours would have been the first car. Then what would you have done? So look at this guy. He spoke with so much confidence. He says, in that case, उस हालत में बिल्ली की पावर कम हो जाती है. Can you imagine the guy is so knowledgeable about Billy? This is what is good. You are laughing, but educated people, PhDs and MBAs are doing the same thing. And folks, I respect sentiments, but you see, I find 90% people going to temples today, they go there more out of fear than out of faith. You don't do this, this will happen. You don't do this, this will happen. You don't do this, this will happen. What is going on? We need to accept responsibility. Folks, I come from a business family. We had coal mines in India, close to 1,000 people working. And the government took over. Government nationalized, we came on the street. Street means street. Some families had money, our family did not. And I remember, I was just married 4 weeks then. A year later, my daughter was born, and I saw some of the last pieces of my mother's jewelry to be released from the hospital. I did not have $10 to buy milk that night. I tried my hand on 3 businesses with no money, and I failed in all. Finally, November 13, 1975, I left India. Went to US, initially went to Toronto, and started life with a bucket in my hand, washing cars door to door. For about a year and a half, I was washing cars on the street. And totally by accident, I got into selling life insurance, which in my opinion is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. Folks, why do I say that? Is because selling life insurance is one of the toughest things to sell in the world. Selling a glass, house, car, pen, clothes, much easier. Why? You can touch and feel and touch and feel and touch and feel and touch and feel. But you see, life insurance, all you say, when you die, family will be happy. Okay. When you die, family will be okay. The guy said, okay, who's seen it? So, you have to accept rejection. There are 50 people who say no, 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 before somebody says yes. You got rejection 50 times. And most people get demotivated and they quit. Do you know in the life insurance industry, statistics are they have to hire 100 people every year to retain only 10. 90% people quit within the first year. And out of 90%, out of 10% that stay back, 80% of them are barely able to make a living. Only 2% make a killing. 2% make a killing. Same product, same price, same audience, same market. How come only 2% people make a killing out of it? 98% quit. They're not able to do anything. So, it's a rejection business. You get rejected so much. Now, why I say that is that it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because sadly today schools and colleges, teachers, parents, we teach our kids only 2 words. Succeed and win, succeed and win, succeed and win, succeed and win, succeed and win. But life, we never teach them how to fail and how to lose and how to fail and how to lose. And failing and losing is a reality. It happens. And when they have not learned how to fail and how to lose, and when they do fail, they don't know how to handle it, they go into deep depressions, and they commit suicide. Look at the IITians. The top grade in the world, highest IQs, who has the highest suicide rate, also the IITians. Emotionally gone. Folks, when I started selling life insurance, within 3 months my manager called me back to fire me for non-performance. He said to me, he said, Shiv, I've been in this life insurance business 35 years. He said, I've seen some slow starts in my life, but I've never seen one like you. He said, don't come back tomorrow. You're fired. I said, Joe, wait a minute. Before you fire me, at least hear me out. I'm not a doctor, engineer, attorney, accountant. I'm a BCom 3rd division, failed in my 10th. That's my academics. How do you expect performance out of me? The moment I said that day, somebody spoke very harshly to me, and he said to me, you shut up and listen to me. He shouted. He said, you shut up and listen to me. He said, you don't have a handicap, you have a bad attitude. Eh? And he said, it is people like you who not only ruin their own life, but they also ruin their family's life too. Then he said, do you know who has a handicap in life? He said, the doctor, engineer, attorney, accountant, they all have handicaps. I said, oh, I never heard that one. He said, go check out all over the world. They all have chosen their field, they're stuck. They all have chosen their field, they're stuck. Generally true, exceptions different. And he says to me, you haven't chosen your field, don't you see the world is open to you? I said, Joe, I never thought from that point of view. He said, now that you're fired, he said, you got all the time to think to leave my office. Folks, I left his office that day 47 years ago. That evening, there was a program going on by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, the man who wrote the book Power of Positive Thinking. Folks, when I was talking about astrology and superstition, which I talked of. There's an article written in India Today, January issue of 2018. He says, because of superstition, in many parts of India, natural childbirth has gone down by 80%. They have quoted South India, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Madras. Go check out, Google it. 80% of childbirth in those places is done through C-section operation. 80%. Why is that? Can anybody guess? Take a guess? Yes. Yeah, the astrologer said pull out the kid at this time. What a joke. Coming back, that evening I attended a program by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, who wrote the book Power of Positive Thinking. And as Dr. Peale came, there's a problem here, then he asked, does anybody have a problem here? Now, who doesn't have a problem? So everybody raised their hand. And then Dr. Peale asked, how many people would like to get rid of the problem? Again, everybody raised their hand. Then Dr. Peale said, while I was coming here, I came across a place where I saw some people lying down, all stretched out, comfortable, totally relaxed. They had no problem whatsoever. How many people would like to know where that place is? Again, everybody raised their hand. Then Dr. Peale said, 2 blocks away from here, there is a cemetery. There is a cemetery. There are people lying there, all stretched out, comfortable. They have no problem whatsoever. How many people would like to get rid of the problem? Nobody raised their hand. Everybody put their hand in their pocket. Then Dr. Peale said, remember, problem is a sign of life. So long as we are alive, we shall have problems. The day we don't have problems, we'll be dead. And when you're running short of problems, get on your knees, pray to God. Have you stopped trusting me anymore? There'll be some problems. But that day he gave a prayer, which is called the Serenity Prayer. Some of you might have heard it before. And it goes like this. In my opinion, it is the crux of life. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference what I can and what I cannot. If you analyze this little prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Let me ask you, can we change everything in this world to suit ourselves? Answer is no. Can we mold and manipulate everything to suit ourselves? Answer is no. There are many, many things beyond, such as, I didn't choose my parents, neither did you. I didn't decide where I'm going to be born, neither did you. If this is my height and the color of my skin, there's nothing I can do about it. And granted, sometimes people are born deformed. What wrong did they do? Who knows? And sometimes bad things do happen to good people for no fault of their own. What wrong did they do? Who knows? It says, what I cannot change, let me accept it graciously, not graciously. Because many times in life, we keep fighting the things we just cannot change, and we bring stress into our lives, we become paralyzed, and we become unproductive. But if I can change, give me the courage to do it, and wisdom to know the difference, what I can and what I cannot. Now folks, when I wrote my new book, You Can Achieve More, I took this thought 2 steps forward, and I wrote in that life is full of choices and life is full of compromises. Seems like a contradiction, but not really. How is life full of choices? See folks, if I ill-treat you, I have chosen to be ill-treated, haven't I? If I treat you with discourtesy, I've chosen to be treated with discourtesy, haven't I? If I light up a cigarette, I've chosen to invite cancer, haven't I? If I drink and drive, I've chosen to invite an accident, haven't I? And if I exercise every day, I've chosen to invite good health, haven't I? And if I eat too much every day, I've chosen to be obese and die. And if I tell lies, I have chosen to lose my credibility, haven't I? Yes, no. That's right. See, life is full of choices. Now, the next sentence is very important. We are all free to the point of choice. But after we make our choices, the choice controls the chooser. We have no more choice. It's all over. I repeat, we are all free only to the point of choice, but after we make our choices, the choice controls the chooser. We have no more choice after that. Now, how is life full of compromises? As somebody said, well, in life, we cannot choose the cards that are dealt to us. What we can choose is how we play the game. And sometimes nature gives us a lemon. The choice is ours. Do we cry? Or do we make lemonade? That's a choice. Now, sometimes people do ask me, Mr. Khera, people who are successful, don't they make mistakes? And people who fail, don't they do positive things in life? My answer is that people who succeed, they do make mistakes. But remember, making a mistake once in a while does not make anyone a failure. Repeating the same mistake again and again is what makes a person a failure. Are you with me? And doing something positive once in a while. Sir, kindly switch off, please. Kindly switch off, please. And doing something positive once in a while does not bring success. It is repeating the same positive behavior again and again is what brings success. Now, folks, after attending Dr. Keel's program, I went back to my manager, to Joe. I said, Joe, give me one more shot, don't fire me. I said, I make one commitment to you, I won't let you down because of my effort, but please withdraw the papers, because if you fire me today, I don't know where to go. And the only place I know where to go is go back to washing cars. And I said, I don't want to do that anymore. I have a little daughter. I make one commitment, I won't let you down. He said to me, he said, Shiv, that's not your small one, that's your big one. And he said, I'll let you stay here only if you make a commitment, not to me, but to yourself. I'll let you stay. Folks, that day I made a commitment. He would do the papers. And that year I went ahead, sold in excess of $1 million. Next year, $3 million. Year after, $5 million. Moved on to the US. Got into 3 businesses. I bought out a company out of California in 1984. Started the New Jersey operation with no clients. And I sold my company with close to 500 clients for a decent sum. Now, why am I sharing my life with you? For a few reasons. Number one, I kept failing all my life and kept blaming the whole world for my failure, not realizing that I was my own biggest problem. Nothing changed outside, something changed inside, and the direction of my life changed. Folks, let me ask you, many times in life, aren't we our own biggest problem? Yes, no. Number two, when my manager said to me, you shut up and listen to me, that day I learned a lesson, which means that sometimes in life, you got to be unkind to be kind. Leadership is not a popularity contest. Sometimes in life, you got to be unkind to be kind. And three, folks, I was on commission, 100% commission. If I didn't sell, I wouldn't get any money, and I had no money. But I saw There were people in my company who were getting salaries, but they were not doing the job. That's the time I learned the difference between making money versus earning money. I learned that making money is criminal, earning money is spiritual. Agree with me? Hello? Making money is criminal, earning money is spiritual. What's the difference? When you earn money, you put your energy and ethics behind it. And sadly today, most people want to make money. Very few want to earn it. Folks, there was a study done in US by Gallup. It said 63% of people who go to work, they're disengaged. Means they don't do the job. An additional 24% are actively disengaged. Means they don't let others also go to the job. That leaves only 13% of people who go to work actually do work. Only 13% of people who go to work actually do work. Go check your own companies. You'll find exactly the same thing going on right now. And it said another study along with it was that with it, social media the way it is today, when people go to work, they spend 2 to 3 hours per day in their personal social media. Tell me, is that what you're getting paid for? When somebody steals your wallet from your pocket, what do you call that person? A thief. And when we do all these things, what are we? Big thieves. We need to understand wages without work amounts to stealing. And folks, tell me, whatever I have shared in the last 45 minutes, show me one college, education institution, university teaching this stuff anywhere in the world. Not one! Not one! In fact, IIM Nagpur has just partnered with us and signed a collaboration with us. And now IIM Sambalpur, IIM Ranchi, they're looking to sign up a collaboration agreement with us. It's mandatory, not optional. Every MBA student has to go through our program, leadership program now. Who's teaching this? See, folks, when we do corporate training, we tell people what we are doing in your company is repair. What? This is called repair. Repairing here. Now, if you prepare them, you won't have to repair them. Where do you prepare them? In schools and colleges. And they're not doing their job. They're getting certifications, and the expectations are so high because they have a piece of paper. See, they have expectations so high, they come out of MBA, they all want to start as CEOs. How do you like that? They're misfits. Folks, in fact, you handed me the mic a little late. I just want to finish up one little thing. Another 7 minutes, would that be okay, folks? Yes. Okay. See, folks, let me share with you, unless there's a take-home sitting here, and if you walk out of here, oh, that was a nice speech or a good speaker, it's all rubbish, it's a waste of time, your time, my time. Doesn't mean anything. Unless there's a take-home here and say, this is what I'm going to practice, it's a waste of time. Now, folks, let me share with you, on a very limited basis, we are taking some clients on a consulting assignment, 4 or 5 in a year. That's all we can handle, we can't handle more. We took a company for a consulting client assignment with a Swiss collaboration. got a call from the CEO. He said, Khera, can you do some sales training for our people? I said, sir, give me a couple of days, I'll come back to you. 2 days later, I called them and I said, sir, your people don't need sales training. They need basic training in courtesy, etiquette, manners, integrity. He said, what? I said, yes, sir. Your people need basic training in courtesy, etiquette, manners, integrity. He said, what does that mean? I said, many of your salespeople have appointments. They're running late. They don't even have the courtesy to call and say, I'm sorry, I'm running late. And time to call is when? Before you got late or after you got late? Before. They walk in late. They don't even have the courtesy to say, I'm sorry, I kept you waiting, I apologize. They don't even say that, many of them. And in case they call, what do they say on the phone? I'm stuck in traffic. Now don't get me wrong, traffic has become a real issue all over the world. But many times, they leave only 1 minute before the appointment and they blame it on traffic. They don't have the integrity and guts to say, I'm sorry, sir, I did start late, I apologize. They don't have the guts and integrity to say, I'm sorry, I did start late. And we find only the first lies to do. Second becomes easier. Third becomes easier. Fourth becomes easier. And fifth becomes easier. And sixth becomes. And very soon, you are dealing with a chronic liar who is a bloody rascal. Tell me, if this is the starting point of a relationship, how long will it last? How long will it last? Folks, only the first line is difficult, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, tenth become much easier. And how many of you have heard this phrase, practice makes perfect? How many believe it's true? Please raise your hand. Go ahead. Okay, one more incorrect answer. Folks, practice does not make perfect. Practice only makes permanent whatever you practice. And many times people say, this is a little lie, when the big one comes, I'll tell the truth. You practice enough little lies in life, when the big one comes, what happens? You end up telling a big lie. And many times people say, this is a little thing, when the big one comes, I'll show courage. You practice cowardice. Enough little things in life, when the big one comes, what happens? You end up being a big coward. Practice does not make perfect. Practice only makes permanent whatever you practice. Folks, and experience shows very clearly that people who lie, they also steal. Folks, I was doing a program at Lalit Hotel. This is Lalit's sign. And right next to my bed, there was a side table. On the side table, there was a clock, digital clock, alarm clock. Nice looking clock. How much does it cost? Who cares? It could be $1, $2, $10, $25. It makes no difference. But the most important thing, sir, next to the clock was written this big sign. Sir, what does it say?
This clock is hotel property. This clock is hotel property. This clock is hotel property.
It says this clock is hotel property. And right next to it, there was a nice little lamp. And next to the lamp also it was written, this lamp also is hotel property. Why do they write such things? Hello? You mean by mistake they pack up? They pack up? And tell me, the person who's staying there, sir, is paying 30,000 bucks that night. 30,000 bucks. So is he poor? Is he poor? No need. He could buy the hotel, sir. He could buy the hotel. But you know, they pack up cutleries, crockeries, linens, towels, and they bring it home and they drink, try they talk to the kids. I collect souvenirs. The guy should be in jail. Folks, I hate to say it, it is really, really embarrassing. Nothing to be proud of. This is an article that came out of TOI. April 2013. It says Indians happen to be the third largest hotel item thieves in the world. You tell me, which college is teaching all this stuff? What have we talked in the last 1 hour? Folks, I could just go on and on. I think my time is way up. We do a 4-day leadership program. I don't know, anybody attended a 4-day thing or 3-day thing? Leadership program here? Okay. Okay, you have attended our 3-day programs. Okay. And that's exactly what our program is talking about, is how to create a culture of trust and accountability. Folks, all over the world today, what is the biggest challenge people are facing all over the world? 2 things, trust and accountability. And that is the key. And how can you work in an organization where that is missing? Sir, we were talking about it right before the program. Now, I have some lucky draws. Has everybody given out their cards? Okay, quickly, hand over your cards. Rohit, upar haath khada karo. He's coming, and this side, Abhinav is coming, and the general prize on the lucky draw will be 2.5 lakhs scholarship. We will give for 1 seat into our leadership program, 2.5 lakhs. And where is Mr. Mahapatra? Mr. Mahapatra, where is he? Where is he? Mr. Mahapatra. No, I need you here, sir. I would request you to kindly take out the lucky draw. Yeah? Hang it. Okay. You both will do it, because we have 3-4 lucky draws here. Folks, let me share with you something. Quickly hand over the cards. Folks, let me share with you quickly 2 things. Can you take your seats, please? We have something called, everybody who want to get part of the lucky draw, we have something called a success manual. I met a gentleman, there jaldi se mera card dijiye, all of them, can you collect the cards? Jaldi se आओ जाइए। आप इकट्ठा कीजिए वहां पर कीजिए जल्दी से। Folks, kindly get up and hand over the cards, please. Lucky draw. Everybody done with the cards? Okay, let's move on. We have a, how many of you are familiar with the journal? Raise your hand, please. Ma'am, you are familiar? Okay. Then I will give you this as my gift to you. Folks, this is a success manual which we created about 40 years ago. Somebody said to me, Shiv, If you want to change your life forever, just invest 10 minutes a day in yourself. Only 10 minutes a day for the next 41 days. So I said, all right. Folks, success manual, it says, reflection is a process of learning. It's not like a diary. Diary you use, throw it off once a year, and it's all gone. But this is called an idea book. If you don't capture ideas, they are gone. This is an idea book. A reflection is a process learning. When we reflect, what do? We review two things. We review our actions and we review our intentions. Are you with me? We review our actions and intentions. And just invest 5 minutes a day. So what we did, we created a fill in the blank. Can be easier. Fill in the blank. You have your goals, it explains the journal, and so on. And you will find most people who are successful, they maintain a journal. And you just fill in only 4 sentences, complete them. It's fill in the blank. It says here, today I feel. Write down how you feel. Be honest. I feel good, I feel bad, I feel sad, I feel glad. Write your true feelings. True feelings. 2 is, today I have learned. What have I learned today? You see, people who are successful, they count life very differently. If I've not learned anything today, I've lost a day. If I've learned something today, I've gained a day. This is how people calculate. And third, today I'm proud of. What am I proud of? Am I proud of anything? If yes, what? If not, why not? And lastly, today I commit to improve. Folks, tell me, if you fill this 41 days, how many commitments have you made in 41 days? Folks, not correct. You, after 6-7 days, you find you start repeating the same thing again and again and again. You know why? There are only 4 or 5 bad habits that are pulling us down. That's all. No more. You start doing it every day for 41 days. What is the magic of 41 days? It makes a habit. 42nd day becomes a habit. And folks, we are all creatures of habits. When we were growing, our parents said one thing: form good habits and habits form characters. I repeat, form good habits and habits form characters, because 90% of our behavior is habitual. We don't think, we just act. And good habits are hard to come by, but they're easy to live with. And bad habits come easy, but they're hard to live with. And before we got the habits got us. And 41 days is what it takes to do this, to form a habit. So, man, this is for you. And quickly, sir, can you pick out, sir, mix everything. Quickly. Priya Sendukar. Again. Man. Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to give you a stationery set. You want to show to them, everybody?
Sharpies are there.
My Lord, you already explained everything. Okay, next one. अब ये भी अभी बात में करेंगे थोड़ा सा टाइम बचा लें. Translation software. What is the name of the person? Vijay Anand. Vijay Anand. Perfect. Sir, this is something. Folks, this is it's a gift set that we have, which has three things. You can win wallet, you can win card holder, and you can win luggage luggage tags. Why we created luggage tags, sir, is because many of you people travel a lot. And one of the biggest challenges people face is identifying our bags when it comes at the bag. Sometimes people pack up and they take it by mistake. And this way, if you have a big "You Can Win" on the luggage tag, right from there you recognize and pick up your luggage right there. Sir, this is your you. And that's the cover. And next one, please, quickly. TK Radhakrishnan. TK Radhakrishnan. Come quickly, sir. And now, sir, now this one. Sir, this is the You Can Win. Look at this. It's 14, a black side, and these are blue and silver. Then it's back a little bit. Because when you feel this completely black and gold, it's like bride and gold like Thank you very much. And the last jumbo prize, sir, could I request you to take it out, sir? This is a scholarship of 2.5 lakhs, one seat into our leadership program. And sir, Kaushik Sharkar. Kaushik Sharkar. Sir, we have a seat for into our program. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. And sir, could I give you a jewelry box? It has a winner's mug. It says winners don't do different things, they do things differently. And folks, when we do our 4-day leadership program, people walk away with a 3 to 5 year action plan. Now, why 3 years? We could make 10 years, 15-year action plan, but we always stick to 3. Why 3? Can somebody give me an answer? Why 3? You know something? Go look at big companies like Accenture. Any big company all over the world. They had 3 great years. If you have 3 great years the way you want them, it'll launch you for the next 30 years. If the momentum starts taking you up, that's why we go. And when people go through our program, they walk away with an action plan, and we give them a You Can Win wristband. Now, sometimes I meet people at the airport, they come enthusiastically, and they say, Mr. Khera, do you find any change in me? Do you see any change in me? I said, how can I tell in 30 seconds I can change? Then immediately, they put the wristband like this. They said, Mr. Khera, when we left your program, we went with an action plan. We went out with an action plan, and I'm still practicing this wristband reminds me of the program. And he says, every time I see the wristband, after 5 years he's still wearing the wristband, he says, it reminds me of the program, and I keep practicing mine. So folks, for all of you, I brought this wristband. If any of you would like to have it, I'll be more than happy to pass you this wristband. And ma'am, can you pass this on further? Can you pass this on further? It'll remind you of this program, and you can wear it for 5 years, 10 years. Okay. Jaldi se bhaiya, I will see you. I think with those words, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have a 15-minute slot with that. Oh, okay.
Thank you very much, sir. I will request Mr. Shiv Khera to kindly come on to the stage.
Folks,
please.
I have only 15 of my new books, You Can Achieve More, and that was launched in London. Only 15. I'll meet you outside if you want to have an autograph book. So I'll meet you outside.
We have a very interesting conversation.